Williams.
Hi,
My
how
name is
you?
Tom Gully.
How you
Nice to be
doing?
here. So thank you for being the solar champion in the
Mhm.
Baltimore City. Can you tell us about your experience of how your solar is working?
Well, it's not operating yet because I have an inspection to go through with before it'll be able to operate. Grid Alternatives out of Washington D.C. that installed it and everything. The
Mm-hmm.
thing is that when they have been coming like right before Christmas for an inspection, it kind of conflicts with someone, an electrician from the city, to give the final approval as far as safety stuff is going. Now they're supposed to come back this Monday, which is January the 9th, to meet with the electrician to make it final so my solar will be in operation. But so far right now it's not operating.
And can you tell us why you chose to have solar panels installed in your roof?
Really, I didn't choose it. I had a meeting with Tom Capianetti from an organization from the city called Civic Works, and he came out and talked to me, and my home was selected as far as solar. And then Grid Alternatives got in contact with me, said I was a candidate to have solar installed, and if I would be interested, and was telling me all the ins and outs, and the Secretary of Housing from the Obama White House, and
Mm-hmm.
Congressman Sarbanes, and the President of Morgan, and it was a whole lot of important people here. And we had a meeting right out my back, and because when they called me about it, I was just elated because, I mean, solar panels are the last thing on my mind.
Have you ever had that many representatives of a state or just a
No.
community to ever come and talk to you? And what was that like to have the head of Secretary of Energy, to have
They
the
was
congressmen and folks here to talk with you? What was that like?
Yep. I felt like a celebrity. There was very gracious. The Mayor Pugh, she was there, and different people in charge of housing and everything. Everybody was real gracious. They were very nice.
And do you feel that it's important for urban communities and communities that have been underrepresented, underserved, to have the same opportunities as other communities, to have the same energy sources, and to be able to have the same benefits? How do you feel about that being important to you?
Well, like I said, I was elated that my home was selected to get this, and it was free to me, and I feel as though, because if you're not, able to do this as far as financially, and that there's programs and things out here that can help you to get this without putting out any money,
Well, I just wanted to let you know that the Morgan State University, Morgan Community Mile, you're in that Morgan State, Morgan Community Mile. We're happy to be able to be of assistance and to help the residents in the community, because without you, Morgan depends on its community to keep it strong and striving and for our educational and community purposes. And so we're happy that we can work with community residents like yourself to share some of the things that other communities have in your community.
Right.
Wonderful. If I may, what are you looking forward to when your solar panel comes to operation? What excites you about that? Can you tell us?
Having lower energy bills.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main thing. Because during the winter, my energy, this is a big 3-story house and it's drafty. And during the winter months when it's really cold, I have to turn my thermostat up higher than normal in order to heat my home. So I was told that this will cut my BG&E bill in half.
That's wonderful. How much, in what range do you pay, if I may ask that question?
During the winter months, maybe like anywhere from $500 to $600 a month.
Wow. So that's really helping you financially also.
Yes.
Wonderful.
So
Thank
we
you so
want to
much.
thank you for letting us interview you. And the last question I guess I would like to ask you, the fact that you would like to see other residents in the area have the same opportunity as you would like to see this program continue, I take it.
Yes, of course.
All
Of
right.
course.
Have you have you ever had a chance to like talk to your neighbors? Do you think other people would be interested in this?
Well, you see this block, I don't have many neighbors.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It's only one other family that lives down the street. We don't communicate only like in passing or we see each other. But
Okay.
as far as that, like a lot of the neighbors on the other side of the street, I don't really know them. They'll speak and I'll speak back but as far as holding conversations,
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever had any connection with Morgan State University? Have any relatives or friends ever attended Morgan?
I've had a couple of friends that have. Well, I had a cousin that graduated from Morgan. I had some friends that had graduated from Morgan. Then my mother lives up in that Morgan area.
Thank you again, Williams, for letting us come in and talk with you.
Sure.
Thank you very much.